Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Footsoak and meditation tonight. It's Sahaja Yoga free online meditation. We welcome you if you're new. We welcome you if you've been doing Sahaja Yoga meditation for a long time. It doesn't matter. And my name is Kathy, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. And while we're having everybody come into the room, just want to remind you all this is a foot soak. So hopefully you have your foot soak buckets ready with about a handful of salt in there. And if you want to have a candle on, that's great. Tonight, I thought we would focus a little on the center heart, or just the heart chakra. I think that's always good to do. The heart is one of the most important organs and the most important centers of our body, and it helps us regulate a lot of our other activities and guides and how our spirit behaves during the day. So I thought that we would focus on that tonight. And I'll just start a little before we get into the foot soak. To tell you a little bit about myself and my journey in Sahaja Yoga. It started, I would say, around 12 years ago. I was having some medical issues and having a lot of stress at my work. And just checking this message here. And I was experiencing some high blood pressure, couldn't sleep at night, some anxiety, actually severe anxiety, and some. I was starting to develop more seriously some like autoimmune disease kind of issues, like fibromyalgia and just strange, very very painful pains. And also my family was starting to get just sick, so it wasn't just me. It was I could see that it was affecting people around me. And to the point where I had to actually quit my job. I couldn't work anymore. It was very, very serious. And so at the doctor's office, waiting at the doctor's office to see, what kind of blood pressure medication I would be on, and for the rest of my life, what kind of pain medication I could be on, and anti-anxiety medication. I was waiting for the doctor to get a prescription for all three of these things. In the office, I saw a magazine article waiting for him for a while, and I just randomly opened it up, and it said in big letters, medication or meditation. And I thought, oh, there's that word meditation again. Oh boy, everyone's talking about meditation. And this was 10 years ago, so it was just kind of like starting in the Midwest, in the Chicagoland area. I'm sure in California, on the coasts, I'm sure they've heard about it for a while, but not so much in the Midwest. We're pretty late, always late to the party. Anyway, I read the article because in the first paragraph said, if you have any of these symptoms, and it listed all of my symptoms, then meditation would work for those. And so it was kind of a teaser. So I read through the whole article. And I thought, well, gosh, I'd be pretty silly not to try it. This is like, I'm at the end of my rope, basically. And plus I'm a little, I don't like to spend money wastefully. I think, I realized at that time I was going to have to quit my job, so I wasn't going to have a lot of income coming in pretty soon. So I tried the meditation. I said, I'm just going to do it for 30 days. When I do something, I really do it. Like I do it, pretty seriously. So, because I'm a scientist, by the way, I'm an engineer scientist. So I thought, okay, this will be a great experiment, and on this subject. So I did it for 30 days, and in 30 days, my blood pressure was reduced. My anxiety was under control. Like it just wasn't. Like it just didn't pop up for any reason, but I could still see it was still a little bit there at times. And but the fibromyalgia symptoms were really decreased, like almost, imperceivable. And then right after that, I was, my friends started knowing that I was meditating. So they suggested I go to the local library, which had Sahaja Yoga classes. So I started those. And right after I started that, like they explained the relationship between meditation and medical conditions that were easy to fix, like those were. And I thought, okay, now that does make sense to me. So and I did that for another month, like every day, and all my symptoms were gone. So I never went back. I don't think there's been there might have been a day or two that I didn't meditate since that time, but it's kind of like my daily routine, pretty much. And especially a foot soak. A foot soak is someone explained to me, like it's like taking out the garbage. Tonight's garbage night in my house, so we just had a discussion in our family. So it's kind of like taking out the garbage, like you might clean up your house or clean out your kitchen, take the trash and put it, in a closet somewhere or in a door, but you open up that closet and you're like, oh my gosh, we've got to take out the garbage. So doing a foot soak is kind of like literally just flushing everything out of your body that shouldn't be there. So it's enjoyable to do that at the end of the day, or sometimes when as soon as we get in the door from school or from work, depending on how you feel and how your day went. But it's nice to have like a little routine, and it doesn't have to be a long foot soak. Like I think tonight we're going to do 20 minutes. But it could, if you don't have that much time, it could just be 5 or 10 minutes, whatever you feel. It doesn't have to be long. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to first raise our energy. So we're going to first close our eyes, bring our attention inside. We'll take a nice deep breath. Just settle our attention. And then take another nice deep breath and let it out. Okay, now let's bring our attention on our breathing. Just nice, slow, deep breaths. Each one a little bit longer. And let's bring our attention slowly now to the top of our head. And let's go ahead and raise our energy slowly. And let's give ourselves a bandhan. Spread our energy to the left and to the right. And let's put our fingers towards our foot soak water, which should already have some salt, about a handful of salt placed in it. Let's just put our attention on this water and inside ourselves. Just request that this water be vibrated or energized to have all the qualities of the ocean or the sea, seawater. and help to cleanse our subtle system. We can give it a bandhan. Okay, and let's go ahead and put our feet in the water. Okay, let's place our hands pointed towards the ground. And we can put our attention on our first energy center, our Muladhara chakra. See what we feel. If we feel any connection between our hands, which are just relaxed at our sides with our fingers pointed towards Mother Earth. And we can here ask Mother Earth to absorb any negativities or any imbalances in our first energy center. This is the location where we are sitting, the end of our tailbone. We can also ask here, Mother Energy, please restore our innocence. Please restore our wisdom. Please restore our moral balance, our moral compass. Just knowing instinctively what is right and wrong. Now let's bring our attention a little bit upward in our Swadhisthana chakra, which is at the level of our hips, like our sacrum bone area. We can again ask our Mother Energy to come to this area and to work out any tightness in our muscles, or anything that's causing any pains or discomfort. Sometimes our attention will automatically go, if we're not, to any areas of our body that are just not feeling great, that are just a little uncomfortable. And if that's in this region, you can place your attention there for a bit, but not get completely thrown off, just for a little bit, and ask your Mother Energy to go there. A little extra attention there. Mother Energy, please purify my desire. You can say this to yourself. And also purify my attention on my spirit. Keep our breathing nice and relaxed. If you want to, you can take a nice deep breath here and let it out just to get in a further relaxed state. Now let's bring our attention to our whole abdomen area, just below our navel area. This is the bottom section of our void. And we can ask our Mother Energy to come to our void area and just cleanse any negativities out of this area. Now let's slowly go in a clockwise direction around our navel. So bring our attention to the right side of our navel area. Just at the lower portion of our liver, which is on our right side. And now we'll bring our attention up slightly above our navel in our upper abdomen area. And then to the left of our navel, our left side of our void. And then back down below our navel once more, where we started. Now let's go right to our navel section. So right behind our navel, this is called the Nabi center, our third energy center. And this is the center of peace and tranquility and satisfaction. So let's all say to ourselves, in this moment, I am at peace and I have everything I need. I am completely satisfied. And take a nice deep breath here, and let's try to have our breath not just with our lungs, but also our diaphragm. So like a full belly breath, and then let it out. And let's just stop here a moment and bring our attention back up to the top of our head, up to our Sahasrara. Just check in to see how we're feeling up there. Sometimes you might feel a coolness developing on the top of your fontanelle bone area. If you're new, this can be quite exciting if it's starting to happen. I remember when I was first new and when I was new and I first started feeling that, it was pretty cool. I'm just confirming that we're on the right track. When you're new, it can feel warm though, because we're still clearing some heat out of our subtle system. So it doesn't matter if it's cold or warm. we're not feeling anything just yet, that's okay. We still have some blockages to work out, probably in the Vishuddhi. So let's go ahead and continue our journey upward. So let's put our attention now to our heart chakra. Let's take both of our hands and we'll place them on our center heart. We'll take a nice deep breath. And let it out. And ask our mother energy to come into our heart chakra. And bring our attention here. And we can tell ourselves here that we have nothing to fear, and we can relax completely. You can also say to yourself, I am the pure spirit, a few times. I have nothing to fear. I am completely safe. I am completely looked after. My spirit is eternal, and I am the pure spirit. Okay, and we can put our left hand back on our lap or down to the ground. And we can keep our right hand on our left heart, our actual heart area. And again, just say a few times to ourselves, I am the pure spirit. I have a body, I have a mind, but I am the pure spirit. As we do this, we can take a few deep breaths. Full attention on our breathing. Okay, now let's take our hand and we'll put it on our left side of our neck, shoulder area. Turn our head to the right slightly. And we could just say here a few times with full confidence, as I am the pure spirit, in reality, I am not guilty at all. I am human and I make mistakes, but I learn from those mistakes. This is how I evolve. But I am not going to hold myself in contempt for anything that I've done in the past. I'm going to let myself off the hook and move forward with my life. We are not guilty at all. And if you want, you can, if you feel that you need to, if you are tight, you can just slowly massage our traps. Let's trap a lot of stress in there, so we just massage those a little bit. I think you like to. Sometimes that feels good and gets the energy moving. Not too hard, just a little. Okay. And then just kind of give it a nice, like, brush anything towards the ground here. Okay, now we can bring our hand on our throat area, which is our Vishuddhi energy center. Ask our mother energy to come here. Just clean out any reactions. I am the pure spirit. I am also the pure witness. Okay, we can put our hand on our back agnya, which is the back of our head, and we'll just keep with, even with our eyes closed, just lean up towards the ceiling or the sky. This is cleaning, asking our mother energy to come to our back agnya. And cleanse the back agnya. Then we can put our hand on our forehead and ask our mother energy to come to our front agnya. And we can simply say here, I forgive everything and everybody. I forgive my fellow man for all their wrongdoings, and I forgive myself for everything I've done in the past. Okay, now let's bring our hand on the top of our head and just rotate our scalp a few times just to open up our crown, our Sahasrara chakra, which is our fontanelle bone area. Just open it up. And raise our hand above our head. See what we feel. If we feel anything above our head coming out of our fontanelle bone area. And then we can place our hand on our lap, keeping our attention above the top of our head. Let's just sit here for a minute or two. As we sit here in silence, let's also just see where our attention goes, what part of our subtle system is our attention going towards? Can you feel the energy flow within our subtle system yet? Are we feeling any heat or any coolness anywhere? Or maybe in our fingers or hands, are we feeling any sensations? And that can help guide us to go a little deeper cleansing. I'm feeling a little tingling in my left thumb. So this is our left Swadhisthana area, our left hip. So we can put our right hand on our left hip. And just ask our Mother Kundalini there to come there. Okay. Alright, so that we'll end our Footsoak. So let's go ahead and take our cleansing water. We'll cleanse our feet. And we can put our Footsoak bucket to the side. And let's bring, as we settle down, we can bring our hands up to our heart level and again see how we're feeling. We can put our attention on our center of our palms and then also the top of our head. And see if we feel any coolness on our palms. Okay, now let's go ahead and balance our left and our right and our center channels. So we're going to keep our right hand at our side pointed down and our left hand on our lap. We can ask our Mother Energy to come into our left channels. And to remove any heaviness, anything that's making us tired or lethargic. Anything that's causing us to desire anything that's not good for our spirit. So anything that's in the way of our pure desire. Basically, request our Mother Energy to remove anything that's not pure, not supposed to be in us. And just to put this all into the ground, into the Mother Earth. We humbly ask the Mother Earth to absorb anything that's not pure within us. And we don't even know what that is. It doesn't matter. Our spirit knows. Our Mother Energy knows. You could just say here, this is my body, this is my spirit. And anything that is not supposed to be here requests to go into the Mother Earth. Any sadness or guilt, any fears, anything causing any kind of disease or discomfort. Or worry. Just put this all into the Mother Earth. Let's take a nice deep breath. Okay, now let's switch. Let's put our right hand on our lap and let's put our left hand toward the sky, the atmosphere. We can ask our Mother Energy to come into our right channels. And again, remove anything that's not supposed to be in our right channel. Any overactivity that's causing excessive thinking, any heat in our livers or our egos. Just allow all these to be released and exit our subtle system into the air, just like a chimney. Let's take a nice deep breath and let it out. We'll put our hand back on our lap, so both hands are on our lap now. And let's, in total silence, keep our attention on the top of our head. Let's see if we can maintain this silence with no thoughts for a few moments, maybe about a minute or two, maybe longer. If you find that your attention is wandering a little or weakening, you can take a nice deep breath and just bring your attention on your breathing. And then back on the top of your head. With our right hand, we can raise our energy up our center channel a few times, just raising a few more strands of our energy. It's always nice to do this, tapping up a little bit. And then let's put our hand above our head and see how we feel. Do we feel any warmness or coolness coming out of the top of our head now? We can switch our hands. Sometimes we can feel it more on one hand versus the other. Okay, let's go ahead and raise our energy and give ourselves a bandhan. And then, since tonight is I thought we'd focus a little on the heart chakra. We did a little bit more of a center heart. I thought that I would, and I'm a musician, instead of playing like an instrumental music, I could play a song that's was written specifically for the center heart. And this song is called Durga Mata Om, which is a mantra that you might know for the central heart. And you can listen to this if you like in a state of meditation. You can keep your eyes closed, your attention on your center heart. You can put both hands on your center heart with and just focus on your breathing. You can sing along with this if you know this song, or just sing quietly to yourself in your mind. And if you just rather listen to instrumental music, you could do that as well. You could just, I guess, exit the Zoom and just listen to some instrumental. Durga Mata Om, Durga Mata Om, Jagadamba Om, Durga Mata Om. Durga Mata Om, Jai Shiva Parvati. Durga Mata Om, Jai Sita Rama. Jagadamba Om, Jai Shiva Parvati. Durga Mata Om, Jai Sita Rama. Jagadamba, Jagadamba, Jagadamba. And we can stay in silence for a few more moments, and as long as you like. And we'll just end it here so you can relax and enjoy the peace and tranquility for the rest of the evening, however you like. If you like to sit here, enjoy your meditation, please feel free. But it's really enjoyable to be with you this evening, and we will see you another time. Have a wonderful, beautiful week. Thank you very much. Good evening.